So can you tell me a little bit about that scenes when you have the car wreck? You know,
the car wreck? Yeah.
And it was a slow motion, so I was there in his mind. So, I mean, can you explain to me that scene?
Yeah, I mean, you know, not really, but I can envision. But he, you know, he's a young boy. He never evolved. The only characters he relates to are a kitty cat and a little girl. Like those, everybody else he's an asshole to, because that's the only people he can connect with. People that don't have a vote in how he behaves, that's who he likes. He wants chocolate cake. You know, he's a little kid. So I was reading. My kids, I have 4-year-old twin boys. I was reading them a book. They like these Richard Scarry books. There's also a million little characters, you know, vehicles, and worlds of busy town or whatever. But, yeah. And there's a thing about a watermelon wreck. A watermelon truck is overturned and there's watermelons everywhere. And I just started thinking, like, that's actually really interesting and sad and visual. And if you look at it, because I actually looked at that in the book, I saw it kind of backwards, where you see the smashed up watermelons and then you see the whole watermelon. And so I thought, what an interesting trail to have these kind of vibrant splashes of red without any of the green shell, and we just kind of followed this path. And it wasn't meant to be slow motion, and it wasn't meant to be this one-shot thing. You know, people have asked me if it was inspired by Weekend, which is a film I like a lot. But we didn't even think about any of that when we were shooting it. But there was just, once we got to the location, we started walking this path. We're like, wouldn't it be great if we just have this evolution in one shot? I mean, we covered it normally, but then we ended up just playing it in this one shot. And then after a couple takes, what if we do it in slow motion? And literally that was the one that had the best performances of the background. Because it's a tricky thing to have going on in the background, is people really upset about something that's absurd, you know? So then we did it maybe 5 or 6 times, and that one just felt like, the one that we did in slow motion felt like it was the strongest of all of the players if we were going to play it in one shot. And I kind of just got in the editing room. I was like, let's just let it linger and be this mysterious moment. And he's unaware. Like, he doesn't ever look at anybody, and all he hears, you know, the sound design is just the cat purring. So he's walking through whatever is this absurdist tragedy behind him, of sorts. I say tragedy. There's, I don't know, some girl hanging out a window. Maybe she's dead. But then he's just holding his cat going to the vet, and you just hear really loud, and the sound design is just, you hear some muffled, slow wah 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 of people yelling, and then you just hear the cat. This is the only thing in real time.
I want you to see my place.
Yeah, well, that must be the world famous Chief, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chief, let me see you.
Be good.
Oh, that poor baby. Come to Papa. Oh, come here, come here. Hey, Chief, say hello to me. I heard so much about you. Yes. Oh, that poor baby's gotta have this stuff. How long does he have to have it on for?
Oh, just for a couple of more days.
Just a couple more days. Hey, my boy. Here, come on. What's up, Minnie? I think. Oh, gee, sorry. Oh my God. Oh, man, I'm sorry.
No, don't.
I do it every time.
That happens all the time. I put that in the wrong place.
The dirt came out now.
You have a seat. Let me get it.
You got a vacuum cleaner?
No, absolutely
well,
not.
I gotta clean
I'll
that up.
get that.
Thank you very much. Well, it is a nice place you got here, though, I must say. It is, you know, you got all the knickknacks here. Look at this. You got a fancy plate collection and everything. What'd you do, boost these things from Queen of England or something? Yeah, look at this. I noticed this has got real value. I know these things.
I like your shirt.
Yeah?
You look good.
You do too. Thank you. You look like a racehorse or something. Yeah.
I look like a
I
racehorse.
don't know. Yeah, I said that just.
Well, there's worse things.
I don't know. Things just come out of my head sometime.
No.
I always say the wrong thing, but what I meant to say is you look really good.
Have a seat.
I'm okay.
Would you like a glass of wine or, you know, grape juice?
Yeah, well, blood of Christ.
Okay.
Blood of Christ.
I'm happy you asked me to dinner.
Where's your bathroom?